Hi all, this is Dr. J, streaming live from
Whoa, whoa,
Long
whoa,
Island, New
whoa.
York.
and Professor Spike
From
saying hello
Long Island, New
from,
York.
from Long Island, New York.
All right.
The
Now,
longest.
now
The
that we
long,
got
did you
now,
did you
now that
actually know? Did you realize that after Westchester County, we're number 2 in incidence of COVID-19?
outside of New York City.
No, because in New York City they're breaking up into 5 separate counties.
Oh, I see.
So on a per county basis, we are actually of the 6 boroughs of New York City, we're the one that's got the highest incidence.
Well, I've been spraying Lysol all over the place, so no problem.
You have some left? Lysol. And my wife sends me to the store to get Lysol, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. I mean, I've never seen like a whole aisle empty in my grocery store.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like right after Christmas in CVS.
Yeah. Target gets toilet paper at about 7:30 in the morning, and it's gone by about 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, right. That's during the senior shopping time.
Yeah, well, I don't know if is that it.
Well, they do have the seniors are given like an hour before the rest of us vultures get in there.
Too bad I'm not a senior.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Sherry, Lynn is with us. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. You staying well, Lynn? You guys staying well? Yeah, all is well. And Heath is back with us. Holy Moses! You all see the huge F block trade on CVM?
I didn't.
295,000 shares. What in the world? Maybe that has to do with the Aegis Capital buying the 600,000 shares. Do you think that has to do with that?
That was due this week, right?
That was a capital raise that they announced, I think, 2 days ago. So on Monday. So maybe that had to do with that.
Yeah.
Guessing. Because that's a huge amount of shares. Oh, cabinet guy is here from Vermont.
From the green.
Your man Bernie is stopping this legislation from happening. He's not happy, Bernie. He doesn't like the Senate bill.
Well, I can't say blame.
What doesn't he like? The unemployment insurance or something? He probably doesn't like anything about it.
You know, some of that money doesn't have enough eyes on it.
And look who's here. Look who's here. Jake is here from the woods. Jake's been hiding out in the woods.
Yeah, right.
Medellin. In a cabin.
Oh, he's right. He's still stuck up there, isn't he?
Well, he's hiding right now.
He's hiding.
Him and his girlfriend are hiding.
It sounded only 40% like he wanted to be there. Although he said he was moving up into the mountains, right?
Yeah, Jake, you want to get in on this, or you want to be a chat guy?
He's a fly on the wall, like I was last week.
Dustin, hello, Dustin. George. Yeah, I mean, the jobless claim numbers are going to be huge.
Yes.
Huge.
I know, Jake. That's fine.
Huge. The U.S. has got to let him back in.
Well,
you're better off out of the U.S. I don't know where. Maybe not many.
It's one of those doors where it swings open fine, but it swings closed pretty fast.
Where don't they have the virus? Like in Siberia or something?
They were saying you're right, 6 of the 7 continents. So I guess it's Antarctica that doesn't have it.
Antarctica. So many African countries haven't
because it's not there.
So many African countries haven't been touched yet.
Yeah, which I guess feeds into that whole warm weather thing.
Yeah. So what do you make of the 295,000? You think it's part of the Aegis Capital deal?
I'm trying to look that up actually.
The Fed has taken over and will buy everything to prop them. They've been trying to buy everything already, mortgages, you name it.
Well, they're going to own some Boeing, it looks like.
I think there's only so much the Fed can do. Quantitative easing to the nth power. After a while, loses its oomph.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's only a stimulus. What were they saying? It's only a stimulus if there's something to stimulate. Hard to stimulate a dead horse, no matter how much voltage you use.
Dr. J, says George. I'm going to answer.
Dr. J.
Dr. J is giving an answer.
J is all okay.
Dr. J is giving an answer to Dr. J.
Here you go.
I give as small an answer as possible. Yo, George. Yo.
So I guess Vascon's talk about Tamarin. He says TMR.
California alone was 1 million cases. That would be put a crimp in your theory, wouldn't it, about New York?
Yeah, well,
You're talking county. So you break California down into Orange County, stuff like that.
well, Long Island's still there. They said it was as far as growth rates, the only non-New York.
Jake, if you come visit me now, you'll be stuck in my house. We're not allowed to leave.
Bourbon kills any germs. I agree, cabinet guy.
Ergomed UK release today. The wording of it seems to hint that 298 has occurred. I wouldn't be shocked. It's about time. The 298th event, which means data is near. Data is near. ICON would have been the one to release that information. I don't know about Ergomed, but probably. I don't doubt it. Just drink yourself to death, and you don't have to worry about the virus.
Exactly. That's the plan. That's the plan. Keep it all inside.
Mama
Smalls.
Mama's here.
We're getting the whole gang showed up. This is great.
This is great. I didn't even.
This is what happens. This is what happens when everybody's a shut-in. It's like, geez, I can't wait for Dr. Jimmy Spike to start.
People love us so much; they can't wait to come on with us. You know. This is without advertising. We don't even have to talk stocks. We could just read the comments all day. People might like it better.
It's sort of like social, you know?
Yeah, people might like it better.
This is like more people I've talked to, and I don't know how long.
G is on. G. Is that like pronounced?
Yeah, the question is this the dip to buy on? It's a good question.
No, the question is, how do you pronounce the name? Is it G or G or?
The artist formerly known as. Oh, so I didn't notice, Jerry. What kind of cup do you have?
Oh, I have a dark one.
Okay, so that's water then. You must be happy today.
It's pretty clear, you see. Now, it could be pure vodka without anything else.
Right. When in doubt, vodka.
Yeah. Buy the dips. We're going to look at the Dow chart, and then I'll be sure.
So the question is this just bought? Was this increase just bought by the Senate?
Heath, that's correct, Heath.
Okay.
Sherry is Lynn. Sherry is Lynn. Right. You got to realize that, Heath. Sherry is not Sherry. We got to correct them.
Right.
I was going to go to the Hamptons, true, but I
That's
decided
right.
to hold off one more week.
I forgot about that. You were gonna flee.
I was, but I'm going to wait till like next Thursday, I think.
Okay.
Next Thursday is my Hamptons arrival date. Maybe. I'm still not sure because everybody went to the Hamptons already.
I've been hearing that these smaller towns have been telling people, don't come to your second homes. We can't hold you.
The problem is all of New York is in the Hamptons.
Well, come May there will be.
Justin, my sentiment exactly, Justin.
Yes.
So many people are sick and going to get sick. It's just horrible. And may we all stay safe and healthy. That's more important than making money on the market. Although making money in the market is what we're all about, right, Spike?
That's the hope.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
Everclear and glycerin to make hand sanitizer. There you have it. What I do is I just...
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, since Anheuser-Busch is making a cleanser, I'm just going to use my Budweiser.
When you grow up in Brownsville, you learn.
Well, that's to get the ball nice and moist when you're trying to throw that box.
Bitter. I like that, Heath.
Yeah.
I like that. Definitely like that.
Well,
Heath attended my Qigong, healing Qigong session. I appreciate that, Heath.
yeah.
Does anyone want to come on live with us? Anyone from the Peanut Gallery?
Anybody from the Peanut Gallery want to add in?
I'm going to put the link up.
Come on in. The water is fine.
What's happening? Paste. Come on. There we go.
There you go. So, yeah, so Dr. J put up the old...
Yeah, if you just, hit the link in the chat, the YouTube, maybe it'll work. Otherwise, you got to type all that stuff in. I'm not sure whether the link will work directly. Not sure.
Yeah. Well, it's not that much to spell.
No.
10 characters.
Yeah. I'm having too much fun with the chat messages. Is that bad?
No, I think it's wonderful.
New Yorkers are fleeing to the Green Mountains to wait it out.
Yeah, so...
Do you have any more pot left in the backyard, cabinet guy?
How green are those
I
mountains?
might go up there if you have some more of that hemp.
How green are those mountains?
Cabinet guy is growing that hemp in his backyard.
Well, every now and then you need to make your own rope.
Yep.
Maybe actually, if you could cut it thin enough, you can make toilet paper out of hemp.
Sounds by Ramley. How you doing? Sounds by Ramley. We chat on Twitter. We chat on StockTwits. We chat on YouTube. We chat on every social media there is. Right? Sounds by Ramley. Oh, Sherry and Heath.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure what he was on either.
Private little session.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's coming on. I don't see anybody clicking the link.
And then I guess it's just me and you, my friend. I could do
the people is
my big head.
You can come on, and I can X out the video. I can do that.
Yes, if you have a face for radio.
Is Easter a good time to return to normal, like the president? Who said the president was normal?
You said the president.
No, seriously, you got to be nuts to be a politician.
It's a question of creating hope, and at least somebody's talking about this thing ending, whether or not it's real serious or whether or not it's pie in the sky.
Why would anybody want to be president of the United States?
The money.
The money?
Yeah.
But
not the money you make during, the money you make after.
The money you make after. But this guy didn't need the money.
Yeah,
he just wanted the fame.
No, he had money, but he didn't have Putin money. Now he's trying to.
Maybe he was bored counting his billions, and he just said, "I might as well try something different." He said, "I know if there's a pandemic, I'm the guy that America needs."
That's right.
That's why he became president.
The guy was like, I'd click the link, but then I'd have to put some clothes on. You don't need clothes. You just need a hat.
What president did we have that was sane? I don't think we had a sane president. Maybe George Washington.
I'm sure Carter was sane.
Carter? I met Carter in person on his peanut farm in Plains, Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, he came over. We were chatting because he was going to play tennis with his daughter, Amy.
Uh-huh.
I was standing there with my family, and he just decided to walk over to us, and we were chatting. The Secret Service was going nuts, screaming at him, no, 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 no. And he kept coming anyway. Because they saw that guy with the glasses, and I looked kind of suspicious. So they didn't want to come over and chat. And then Amy says, "Let's play tennis, Dad." And drag him away.
Let's play tennis, Dad. Let's not hang out with this riffraff.
Hang out with the commoners. Dr. J. Lynn thinks we'll see data within a week.
For what, CVM?
Yeah, on CVM.
Okay, I'm holding.
Jake is of that opinion, my man.
Now,
Jake.
I mean, I want to know if anybody has an opinion on Codex anymore. Because can we get that from Lynn?
We can chart it. I'll give you an opinion.
Yeah, now even if somebody from the peanut gallery has anything to add.
I haven't been following it since it hit about 33 cents or whatever it hit. $4, $2.
It isn't that bad. It was hanging around. People picking up around 6. It really peaked, and now it's just like languishing around 10.
We could look at Tilray. No, I think it's really below 5 at this point. Tilray.
Codex.
Tilray.
No, Tilray. Oh, Tilray. You're talking about. I was talking about Codex.
It's about $4 though, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All the pot stocks. Kronos about $5. CGC about $13, something like that.
I got a little bit of a bump on my pot on my Village Farms.
Truman was sane. Maybe he was the only one without a college degree. The only president without a college degree, right? He was a haberdasher.
Oh, he was a haberdasher.
Yeah, a haberdasher. And he used to take a daily constitutional, meaning walk, down Madison Avenue every morning in front of my uncle's dry cleaning store.
Really? Yeah.
So my uncle used to see him walking by every single morning. And his daughter, the writer, I forgot her name already. Bess, that's his wife.
Margaret. His daughter's name is Margaret.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret?
Yeah, she wrote all those books.
Yeah. So she was a customer. Margaret was a customer. So my uncle had some pretty high class customers. He also had Nixon's daughter, who went to a private, either high school or college, in New York City, was his customer. He used to deliver to the dormitory. But I don't remember which daughter, Trisha or Linda. Who was the other one? Trisha and
that one's gonna.
Trisha Nixon and I forgot. Trisha and I forgot.
Trisha and you forgot. And I didn't know if I even knew.
Jiggly's with us.
Oh yeah, Jiggly's what was he talking about? He was talking about tandem, I think.
He wants to know if the bottom is in. I don't think on tandem, on the markets.
Okay,
It
because
could be.
his prior comment was about tandem.
We're going to take a look at it. Well, maybe if we have time, we look at tandem. At this rate, we have no time for anything other than comments.
Well,
as an example,
thanks for
India
joining
shut
us.
down 1.3 billion people on total curfew to flatten the curve. I don't know. Are we talking about CVM's curve or are we talking about the virus? It depends on what curve we're talking about. The CVM curve,
They're talking about the curve of demand. The curve of demand for beds and respirators.
Yeah.
That curve is still going up, up, up.
William Henry Harrison died of coronavirus, didn't
he? Yeah, in bullet form.
Didn't he? Wasn't he? Actually, there was one president who died of pneumonia.
Yeah. I think that might have been this one. He died like right away. I think like he stayed out too late on the inauguration and caught.
And was that Teddy Roosevelt who took over?
Yep, I believe so.
Teddy, the Bull Moose Party.
Bull Moose.
Bull Moose.
He didn't have to be sane.
You know,
he was the right kind of crazy to be our president.
We should start a new party. We can call it the CVM Party.
The CVM Party.
The CVM Party.
Well, we'll have it. Hopefully, if you're right, we're going to have a CVM party after all this.
Vegas. But the thing is, we need the germ to go away.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Socialize. Jiggly, did you get toilet paper? That's what I want to know.
Social isolation is definitely.
I can take
heard that
one. Spike, write this one down. ERI, emergency room information.
Okay,
yeah,
really?
Got that one.
All right.
Somebody wants to talk stocks. I think.
Yeah. Okay. If we have to.
You think we have to?
If we have to.
Yeah.
Bottom not yet. I don't think so either.
All right. So let's take a look at the Dow and
we'll do the Dow
and the Qs, and then we can.
ERI is El Dorado Resorts.
Well, the Qs is my only salvation here. That maybe we've hit bottom.
Cheesy McCheese is asking about gold ETFs.
Jiggly's got some happy information. You know something? He got that directly from the governor's mouth.
Yeah, the governor was saying that this afternoon.
And you know something? There's a draft Cuomo movement for president going on right now.
Oh, of course. Except though, nobody's going to want. Yeah, another New Yorker. Well, Bloomberg got out of the way, and we're going to have Biden for 4 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we'll
probably resorts. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Room information.
Is that the one that's in? Is that the one that's in Reno, El Dorado?
El Dorado Resorts, C19 curve. Where'd that come from? What's the C19 curve?
I don't know. COVID-19 is what C19 is.
Oh, COVID-19 curve. Multi-kind is the future, and we get to be part of it. Going to change the world. Write it down. Multi-kind and multi-stem. That's my daily double.
Multi-kind
and multi-stem. Multi-kind and multi-stem. It's my daily double.
Okay.
Because you can't bet the ponies anymore.
Oh, that's right.
There's no derby. Multi-kind and multi-stem. I'm writing it down. In fact, one of my old buddies from college days sent me a text asking me, who do I like in the derby? Kidding around.
Mm-hmm. Who do you like in the derby?
Who do I like in the derby? Yeah, I've given him the last 10 derby winners in a row. But
really?
Something like that. I got taken down on the last derby, so it doesn't count. I wheeled the winner. I would have gotten back about 400. They take me down. First time in Derby history.
Yeah, they try not to scratch anybody during those races.
You don't take a horse down. It was such heavy slop. It was ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Linda's here. Hey, Linda. Good to see Linda. Linda is an expert fuel cell player, F-cell, one of her specialties. She makes tons of money just buying and selling fuel cell, right, Linda? Isn't that where you're at? Cheesy McCheese.
I mentioned him. He was the one that I was talking about.
J-Nug. All right, J-Nug is like a gold thing, isn't it?
Yeah. He's asking us about gold.
It's a day trader's stock. I'm not a day trader. J-Nug is one of those day trader things. All right. You know how I know that?
I bailed most of my gold. I figured once it around 1650, I thought it was pretty nice, lofty numbers. I don't know if we're going to see $2,000 gold again.
All right. My day trader friend from down the block told me to play J-Nug, so I know it's a day trader stock. How will the Travers be affected by the Derby being moved to September? Yeah. Jiggly, I don't know. I could see you like Saratoga because it's closer to Buffalo than Belmont. Just by about 4 hours. Yeah, we can make Saratoga in 4 hours from Long Island, can we?
Saratoga?
It's north of Albany.
I guess if we put the pedal to the metal.
It's about an hour north of, not even, 40 minutes north of Albany.
Okay.
I think
I have a friend. I have a friend who could do that in 3.5, but I'm not. I couldn't.
No, I don't drive that fast.
No.
Oh, I would sell it all at 200.
You would sell it all 200? You're not going to make me wait that long, are you?
No, you could sell it at 100.
Instead of at Yo 11.
Yeah. But the late bloomers have been winning every year. That Baffert horse had only 5 races before.
They're not going to be late bloomers by the time they actually run this race. By the time they run the race, they're going to be old mares.
The last Triple Crown winner had only 5 races and he didn't run as a 2-year-old. He only ran as a 3-year-old. That was a Baffert special. Forgot his name. He looked just like Secretariat. It was like a double of him.
Really?
Yeah. Why are we talking horses? Nobody knows some horses.
Well, because there's no money to be made in the stock market, is there?
Nobody knows from anything except that damn coronavirus. That's all they want to talk about is that damn coronavirus.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to talk about that damn coronavirus. No more.
There we go. Today is a virus-free day. Except for every moment except this one.
You might be right. You might be right. Jake's got some words of wisdom.
Oh.
A delay on RMTI. All right. Yeah, the FDA is very busy doing a little bit more than the nothing that it usually does. I feel sorry for those bureaucrats in the FDA. They might actually have to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I agree? Does anybody give a shit if Dr. J agrees with canceling the Olympics in Japan?
Well, weren't you going to play? Weren't you going to be like in the skeet shoot?
My javelin throwing days are over.
Javelin. That was your sport. I guess you have one of those pointy spears.
I am an Olympic stock picker, however.
You are. I know. Some people are getting a little bit restless. They want to actually see you start picking some stock.
I don't blame them. At this rate, we're only going to have the people who are alive. And the people who
we're just going to watch. We're just going to watch you get drunk.
What the heck are these jokers talking about? This senile old guy named Dr. J and and his sidekick Spike,
his enabler.
and Jiggly, got somebody named Jiggly,
Right.
and Jake. Who are these people? And then they're going to say, who cares? Who cares who these people are?
Right.
We'll have to give them some
Exactly.
win.
Yeah, you got to give him a winner. Give him a winner, he'll come back.
Give them a winner, they keep coming back.
That's it. That's it. So,
all right, enough BSing around.
Yeah,
Although I could have BS'd for 3 more.
Might as well talk
Three
about
more hours.
I mean, you're always good for CVM, but I think we should talk about tandem today.
All right. Tandem, I bought some more. Me and Jiggly.
Oh, yeah?
There's none left for anybody else. Yep. Jiggly and I are scooping up cheap shares, heading to 100. But you see, Tandem heading to 100 is only a double. CVM heading to 100 is a 10 beta.
Yes, I get that. The tandem's been holding its own. I mean, I always look back 6 months just to see what normalcy is. And tandem was around 65.
Right.
And it peaked out at 91.
I picked some up in the 40s during this downturn.
Did you? Yeah, it did go as low as 43 and change.
I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked today.
So you're doing okay for yourself.
All right, I'd like to hear that. All right, so what the hell have we got here besides a mess? We've got an
the first 2 green day, and the first green after green in a long time, they said.
Well, it looks like we really have an ABC correction that ended. That's how it looks. But who knows? It's way too early to tell.
Yeah, I don't think.
Is it an ABC correction?
I don't think any of our audience believes that it's at the bottom.
Here's the question. We have an A, B, C correction that ended 3 days ago at Dow, what is that? I can't even see what it is. About 18,000, is it?
Mm. It didn't hit 1750.
18,200. All right, so that's a perfectly respectable ending point from 30,000 to 18,000. That's, what the heck is that? That's just 40%. That's some hell of a correction, 40%. Am I right? Did I do the math right? 30 to 18 is 12,000. 12,000 off of 3 is 40%. Damn, that's a big correction. I just realized it. That was a hell of a correction. I should have been hurt more than I was. I'm a genius. I was only hurt about 20%. All right. It looks like we might have really bottomed here, Spike. It's possible. I mean, I know it's only 2 days.
Yeah.
But it's pulling away from that 18,000 number. That 18,000 number is 4,000 above 3,000, exactly 3,000 points. Of course, in this crazy market, it could happen in a day. But
right.
I don't know. It very well might have. My answer is I don't know, because it could be a start of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down. In which case, this thing can go as high as the low of the A wave. The A wave hit 24,681. So we could run all the way to 24,500 and still have a fifth leg down.
Right, and still be in a bear.
Right. So what would totally convince me is, let's say we fill this gap right here. The open was, or the close technically, but let's say the close. The close was 25,864. That would convince me that we're out of the woods. But we're, I don't even need that much convincing. How about we close this gap? 23,600. No, the close. Where was the close? The close was 23,533. All right, how about 23,550 to convince me?
So you're saying, just so I understand what you're saying, if we fill in that gap in some sort of organic fashion, then
I'm convinced that we're on the way up. Yeah.
Then we could say that might be a place of support.
No, I would say that this would be the bottom.
Gotcha. Okay.
But on the other hand, if it stops in the middle of this big green candle and starts going down, well, I wouldn't be happy.
Gotcha.
In other words, if it stopped about 22.5 and started another big downturn, I would think it's likely to make lows about 15,000.
Right, because it will have failed to jump that gap.
Right. In other words, it could put in a 5 down, and then I'd be convinced we're in a secular bear and be very upset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to happen. Personally, I think there's a better chance we put in a bottom here than it going to 15,000. What, you have an opinion? Your opinion could be based on, anything.
No, I mean, my opinion was that overall, I couldn't see it going. I couldn't see in any kind of reasonable situation. I know we're in a catastrophe, but I couldn't see going below 1750. So I'm more than happy to call this bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I've actually called the bottom a bunch of times earlier than this as well.
Well, you know what else makes me think this might have been a bottom? Because the Qs never took out the 2018.
I was going to ask you that question, whether or not the Qs have been behaving.
Yeah, the Qs the best behaving index, not today maybe, but in general, actually down today.
Yeah.
But I don't think that'll change. I think the Qs will remain the best performing index with Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, and Google, and what other? What's the double A? I got them all, right? I named all 5. I think they'll probably lead the market back.
The FANGs, Amazon, Apple.
Yeah. Don't lead them. They'll probably be the ones that lead the market back.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't happen today.
Yeah.
Today was the.
Somebody's asking about the VIX again. I guess a lot of people are calling an early bottom on the VIX.
Is the VIX dead?
Nah, well, it had a really nice peak a couple days ago. And then it cut in half, or at least the one I was looking at was, it was high flying. I was already out of it before then,
right?
But then it got cut in half, so I didn't feel it going up, and I didn't feel it going down, personally.
Well, you have the same ABC-like correction. Did it take out? Well, it took out these lows from June, but it did not take out anywhere near maybe near, but it didn't take out the December 18 lows.
Right.
So we have the same A, B, C type correction as before. So what we want is to hit this low of 198. 198, and I'd be very satisfied that the correction is over and we bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So 198 on the Qs. This support line, right? This 200-day right here.
Right.
I'd like that to be taken out. I do feel it's very likely we actually put in a bottom, even though it's only 3 days, and 3 days is not that much. Look, you see where the 18 lows are.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down here.
Yeah.
and about 143. So we're ways to go. We got a lot of space between these 2 points. I'm looking favorable. That I'm looking on the bright side. I'm saying the market could have very well put in a bottom. Very likely. Not saying go all in, but nibble would be my suggestion.
Exactly. Nibble, 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 nibble. That's been
Of
our
course,
mantra.
don't listen to Spike. Don't listen to Jigglypuff. Definitely don't listen to Jigglypuff. Without consulting with your investment advisor, do your own due diligence, because our opinions are strictly our own and nobody else's. I don't listen to anybody else, not even my wife, or maybe her.
Why did he say don't listen to me? Jiggly was like, what are you bringing me into this?
Jiggly.
It's because you're a tastemaker, Jiggly.
Jiggly and I have a thing going.
No.
Back and forth. Where's Greg today?
Oh, yeah, we didn't see Greg today.
And where's Vibrant Vixen, Brooklyn?
So, do you want to take a look at Tandem since you're?
Sure.
You might as well.
I also want to look at
plays. This one is this one might be a dose of sanity.
CVM athx Tandem.
Oh yeah, you got to do those also, but those are your stalwarts. I'm just trying to throw some new to mix.
Can't have Dr. J on lately without talking about CVM. They issued a 600,000 share offer to Aegis Capital. 600,000 brings them in what, times 12? You're the mathematician.
A lot of money.
600,000 times 12, 7.2 million.
Yes.
All right, that's not bad money.
Yeah.
And considering the market cap is about, where's the market cap? Doesn't it say the market cap in this damn thing? 429 million. 7 million is what percent of 420 million?
About a 6. So about 13%.
0.16. Am I wrong?
No, it's about that, about 15%.
So it's a very modest dilution, wouldn't you say?
I'd say yes, and they could probably do some good stuff with the money these days.
Very, very modest. I give Gad credit for keeping these market raises very, very modest. The shorts can't go crazy with that number. I mean, they can try, and they might. Let them, because I want to buy I was looking at the October. I put in an order today for the October something or others, 15s maybe, or 20s. I don't know how far out. But I didn't get it. I'm trying to put in orders. I'm trying to put in orders near the bid, not near the ask. I figure if it slips, I'll get filled. So I've been doing that on a daily basis, but so far I haven't gotten filled.
No bites.
In other words, Dr. J wants more CVM, more pork sausages, more pork sausages, ma.
More pork sausages, ma, please.
Please. Please.
All right, let's move on.
I didn't even show the chart yet.
I didn't show the chart yet. Well, okay, here you go. Well,
not that
the thing is, right now the chart's really meaningless because we're talking about fundamentals at this point.
You're right. We're
talking about some good news coming, and if that good news comes, then then this chart is meaningless.
I think it's really Dr. J is looking too far out. I should put in tomorrow, not the Octobers, but maybe the Julys or even earlier. you have to pay less of a premium, get a bigger bang for the buck.
You do, but wasn't Jake just talking about the FDA being bogged down with a couple of little emergencies?
Yeah.
Are we talking about a delay on really finding out what's going on here?
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with CVM.
Well, CVM is going to present their data.
CVM, the Gap will sell the doggone thing lock, stock, and barrel before FDA approval.
Say it again?
He'll sell it. The company will be sold before FDA approval.
Gotcha.
So who cares?
One of the big companies going to take it out?
That'll be Pfizer's concern when they take it out.
I see.
I don't know why I think it's Pfizer, but I think it's going to be Pfizer. I have no idea. This is not a very good trend line I'm drawing. I'm not really drawing. Try again. I think it's not a very good trend line because I'm forcing it to fit.
You're forcing it to fit a pennant.
Yeah. That almost fits. So, I mean, it's conceivable that we're in this huge period of consolidation and we continue to hover between on a downward spiral. I don't want to see that, but, you know, it's possible. It's possible we could retest, let's say, the 100 and then come back up. And we might actually be looking at 100 to 50 range until data. I'm not sure we're going to break out before then. I don't think we will, actually. I think we're going to be in this range between the 50, let's say it's the 50 at 1280 and 1280 to about 980. I think we're going to hover in a lower trading range as opposed to a higher one, which, of course, I could be totally wrong, and we take out the double resistance up here and then break out immediately. I hope that's the case, but somehow I think it's more likely we fill this range between the 100 and the 50 until news. It doesn't, but like you say, who cares unless you're day trading the thing?
Right.
You're looking for the kill, and you were looking for 100, 200, you name it.
Right, looking for that big pop.
So day to day, I don't really care too much. It hurts my overall portfolio numbers, but it's meaningless. What matters is do we have that Vegas party eventually or not? That's what matters. Well, and you're right.
We'll watch next year's Olympics from Vegas.
The chart doesn't really matter because it doesn't answer the question, will we meet or beat?
Right.
And that's really the question. So you can almost rip up the chart, and we were going to do that. We're going to go to athx, where the chart does say something, I think. athx has become a COVID-19 play.
Yeah, so I heard.
Which I'm not thrilled about, by the way.
Well, it added a lot to its price.
Gad tried to make CVM a COVID-19 play, but gave up quickly. He said,
that was
University of Georgia, go play with it. He gave it to the University of Georgia to play with. So you know he's not serious with this.
What? Something wrong with the University of Georgia?
No, there's nothing wrong with the Bulldogs.
I mean, you're going to give it to a good lab, send it over to Duke.
No, that isn't the implication. All right. I personally think he's kidding around a little bit with that COVID-19 play on CVM. At first, I thought he was really serious, but at this point, with that PR that University of Georgia go play with it, I don't know. Not too happy with that.
So now you think athx has found itself a new range?
I think that it boils down to the data. He just wanted a little pop so he could get Aegis Capital paying $12 a share.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting $12.22 a share. That's not bad.
It's more than we're getting today.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. $12.22 a share. Anyway, we're talking about athx now. Why am I talking?
We
about
are. That's a good
the
question.
The chart tells me something, I guess. Does it?
This
It
chart.
tells me that it broke out, which you don't need to look at a chart to know if you've been following the stock.
Mm-hmm.
What does this messed up chart tell me? I don't think it tells me that much, because you have these up days, down days, doji days. Since you have the breakout day, you have a lot of essentially inside days, inside the body of this red one practically. So I guess it tells me we have a new trading range, probably from $78 to let's just chart where I think the new trading range is. That's about all it tells me for now.
Right.
And that's important though, because we've come from the bottom of the barrel.
It's still a 50% pop from its old area, the 120.
Yeah, 116. Yeah.
Well, the low is 113, but I'm saying even like about a month ago it was 123, and
Right.
6 months ago it was 134.
Right.
So
well, let's figure the middle of this green candle's body roughly.
but all of this happened within the last month. This
Let's
started moving March 6th. It was before the COVID.
I have a new trading range, 176 to 210.
Okay.
That looks like the new trading range, approximately. And I'll take it. It's going to sit there. Really, the news is COVID-19 is BS. I doubt they'll ever.
For these guys, they're just another one claiming to be a play.
Yeah, I think that they'll never use it. But what is meaningful, of course, is the ischemic stroke data and the odds data when it comes in. So maybe it'll help the odds clinical trial fill earlier. That's possible. And if that happens, that's good. The odds data I expect to be good. And I expect the ischemic stroke data to be good. And it all should happen by the end of the year, which means first quarter of next year. Translation.
Right.
You always got to push it out. But I'm expecting really good things. I think this could be the same kind of move you see out of CVM. Maybe better.
They got something they got something real to hang the hats on.
Will Gil sell the company? You bet your bottom. You bet your. What was that expression that Pinky Lee would say? You bet your. Steve Allen. You bet your.
You bet your bippy.
Bippy.
That was from Laughing.
Yeah, Laughing.
Yeah.
Bet your bippy on this.
You bet your bippy.
I couldn't remember which comedian. So who said it on Laughing? Rowan and Martin?
They all did. Once they jumped on a meme, they all said it. Sort of like sock it to me.
Yeah.
You bet your bippy.
You bet your bippy on this.
Bippy, I do.
It's going to be just as good, if not better, than CVM. Bet your bippy.
All right, so I'm going to invest 8 bippies on this stock.
Why not?
Bet your bottom bippy. All right, our next request.
Something I'm not sure whether I'm buying it because of Jigglypuff, or Jigglypuff is buying it because of me. I can't figure it out.
Well,
at this point, I'm confused. ABC. Ooh, that's an ABC pattern. Another ABC pattern.
For tandem.
It's following the Dow Totally following the Dow.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Look at this. A, B, C for the low.
Right. Yeah,
Where is it?
we took a nice little ride from 43.69,
And
huh?
I think we made the low the same day as the Dow. No,
Yeah.
one day earlier, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days after the low.
Right.
And look, we made some move from the low, right? 43.69 to the close today at 57.50. Wow. It's one hell of a move. I should have loaded up the boat some more. I bought a little.
You said you got in the 40s, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember what, 47, I think.
All right, well, I wouldn't cry if I was you.
I'm crying for all the other losses I took. The losses that my wife wouldn't let me do anything about.
All the other loves I've had before.
The losses from my IRA fund that the wife said, don't touch it, it'll come back.
Right.
You heard that story before?
Have you? Did you touch it?
That's right. Don't touch it. They tell on TV, they say not to touch it.
Well, you touch it when you need it. And hopefully that'll be right after a bull market, not after a bear market.
Touch it when they don't want you to touch it, you get into big trouble.
Well, there's an old saying about what people don't know not hurting them.
Yeah, but I think I had a double entendre on that one. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a little too slow about that. I'm still trying to get that other joke you told 3 months ago.
Oh, that's true.
We're not even going there again, guys.
We have a beautiful upward trend line on tandem. Oh my goodness, it's going to 100.
Back up the truck.
Tell Jiggly it's going to 100. Not to worry.
Back up the truck.
Not to worry.
Right. You want to take another request?
Sure.
The other request was ERI.
Oh, sure. Emergency room, El Dorado.
I'm going to take one of my requests, maybe.
El Dorado Resorts or something.
El Dorado Resorts. I took a look at it. I don't know why anybody's calling on it, but doesn't seem.
Is this one of the Trump that we're looking at here? I want to know if he shorted this. If he shorted this at 70, he'd be doing pretty well, right?
Right.
Holy mackerel! It looks like RCL, the chart of Royal Caribbean or something.
Even Boeing for that matter.
Wow. I mean, all these resorts, anything with the name resort, I don't want to touch. It scares me.
To be perfectly honest, there was no reason why. Oh, ER next door, I'll send the Patriots to beat you up. Cabinet guy really has a real desire to see this and us talking about it, but I don't know if he's heard anything or why this is a bee in his bonnet right now.
Well, maybe they're growing hemp in the backyard.
But I mean, it is a comeback play. Maybe there was some optimism over them getting a taste of some of that $2 trillion.
The cabinet guy knows something. He wouldn't be asking me this if he didn't know something.
But this is all code you guys have that I'm not aware of.
Tell him to come clean. What is it about this that you like? Because I don't like. I want him to come clean.
It's going to take us 48 seconds to find out, I think.
We've been on an hour. An hour is our.
I have one more request.
Okay, what is it?
I want to look at codx.
CODX.
Yes.
All right, strong buy. Because Lynn said so. Didn't Lynn recommend this one?
It was a while ago.
What could we have?
Supposed to be a really good code play in terms of having a test, right?
It looks like an ABC type correction, but we haven't completed yet.
I mean, we did get good news. They're saying that they are very that they're moving along in getting their test out to people. And that so you would think if these people are testers and everybody's crying for tests, that we'd see another little pop. But you're right. This is just following that same corrective pattern, maybe a little bit muted, but it still looks like one of those downward pennants.
Yeah, it looks like an ABC correction that's got room to go all the way to the 100.
Okay.
In other words, it doesn't look too good. The only good news is, look at this. At the end of a long downtrend, you have a nice engulfing candle today. So I like that. It is an engulfing candle, ladies and gentlemen. Engulfing candle has been called.
Okay.
That's good. We like engulfing candles, bullish engulfing. We like that. Spike, you're sitting on an engulfing candle.
There you go.
I might even buy it based on that.
I think
I like
a couple of our friends have been in and out of this guy because it's been part of the discussion since we mentioned it, early on in the crisis.
I also kind of like this fact that it stopped in the middle of this green body here, the big green candle. So there's a couple of things I like. And then if you're wrong, you have support at the 50.
Right, that's true.
And you very well could put in a double bottom as opposed to making an ABC correction. The only way it makes an ABC correction is if Trump is right and we're all eating Easter dinner together.
Right. So we know that no matter what plan anybody has about getting out of our houses early, it's all lynched on testing, because we're not going to let we're going to test people before they walk in the door. We're going to test people before they go to school. We're going to test people before they hop on an airplane.
To be honest, I don't mind this one from the chart.
Right. Okay.
I don't mind it. It's worth a play.
All right, so I'll hold on.
Is there another request? I could do one more if there's another request. So last call for requests.
I'll look at go back. Actually, nobody's really
Everybody's sleeping already?
No, they're watching us. They're watching us with bated breath. And in fact, we got people asking us to stay on for another 2 hours.
I could believe that.
But it's mostly Jiggly though. I think he's doing that idea, and he didn't come back with and Cabinet Guy never came back with his reasoning for being interested in the RI.
But he's got a reason. He's going to put it as a comment and tell me it's a comment.
Oh, I see.
To the video.
Okay.
He's going to say, here's why ERI makes sense. And you didn't see it in the chart, but.
Well, I mean, it did have a nice little U-turn going. So
yeah, don't have a Derby horse. Let's see what Jiggly has to say before we call it a night.
Yeah, this was the petition they're going to sign to make us stay on.
Oh, if you come on in person and join Spike and I will stay on 3 hours. You got to come on now.
And we did get it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not coming on.
All right. The only other request then is ADMA. I don't know if you've heard of that one. ADMA.
I'm in it.
You're in it.
Antibodies from the blood of people who recovered. Antibodies. Can you say antibodies?
Okay, well, it doubled from its low. It's at 298 now.
It's a good one. I'm really bullish on ADMA.
It's actually doubled on the week.
You want me to chart it?
I don't think it's necessary. It looks great. It was $1.50 on last Thursday.
Dr. J says it's one of my winners. One of my winners. I'm not giving this one up.
No, you doubled your money in a week. Why should you be unhappy?
$6. $6.
Oh, you're calling another doubling.
Another double.
Oh, look at that. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen, even though we told you not to listen to us.
Immunotherapy is the future of healthcare, along with stem cells and regenerative medicine.
Yeah, I'm into this antibody stuff, the monoclonal antibody stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
out.
a fan of that stuff.
It pulled you out.
It certainly did. Certainly did.
All right, so we're going to say shalom, au revoir, arrivederci, ciao.
And good night.
And subscribe.
Oh, that's right.
Tell your friends about Crazy Dr. J, the crazy man, and his sidekick, who tries to make me look normal, a little bit normal.
Yeah, right. I normalize you by actually listening to what you said.
Tries to imply that the crazy man, the crazy scientist, knows what the heck he's talking about.
Right. Who's the bigger fool, the fool or the fool who listens to the fool?
I'm doing like Qigong now.
Oh, you're doing your Qigong?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. CVM.
That's right. A body can heal itself. Mind can heal the body. Everything is cool. Just listen to my Qigong healing. I got a healing Qigong for 15 minutes.
Lynn is asking us to stay.
No matter what's wrong with you, you get better. Just don't get the doggone virus.
Yeah, well, if you do, be one of those lucky ones who doesn't even know you have it.
Lynn doesn't want us to leave.
No, I know. She likes us.
She loves me. Lynn, do you love Dr. J?
What do I mean us? I mean you. I'm sorry. I'm just the sidekick.
No, she likes you too. You she likes, me she loves.
Okay, there you go. All right. I'll take that.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to say goodnight. Comments appreciated.
Yes, indeed.
Have a link. I'm not kissing you.
No, I get that.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.